Hello, and welcome to your Sticky Web Pages dashboard. In the previous tutorial, we covered how to view the pre-built or default website that's in place, and we also covered how to add a title. In this tutorial, we will cover how to edit the text or the content that's on the website page. It's going to be very simple. So, to begin, let's refamiliarize ourselves with the dashboard. Here we have the navigation bar. Here we have the site's title. And let's talk about the Right Now box on this dashboard. And we'll leave it at that. And we'll have another short, brief tutorial following this one. Now, in the Right Now box, this is where you can access your website pages. And we do that by simply scrolling down to page and clicking on it, and then clicking on the edit button under the home page. You can see it's the only page that's in there right now. So let's click on edit, and that's going to take us to our editing page. Now, please don't get overwhelmed. These tutorials will guide you step by step. Okay, this box right here is called a WYSIWYG editor. I know it sounds crazy, and it had me a little startled when I first learned about it, but it's simply an acronym for what you see is what you get. It's a WYSIWYG editor for short. So basically anything that you type into here or add into here is going to show up on your website's page. So let's begin to do some editing. And we're going to use a couple of the buttons. We won't go over them all, just the ones that we're going to use. But you can see that you can simply hover your mouse on top of them, and they'll tell you exactly what they're for. Select the background color. This is really point and click simple. So let's view the web page before we make the changes. Take another look at our web page, and in the editor feature on the edit page, you can view the web page by simply clicking on this button. And it's really cool because when you do, it opens up in a new window. So this is the website that we added a title to in the last tutorial, and here is the add copy that was pre-written into the web page. So let's make some changes here. Let us close out of the site and go back to the editor, and we do that by simply going up to the window and hitting the X and closing the window. And you can clearly see we're back at the editor, and we're going to go into the WYSIWYG editor now. So what to do? Okay, let's add a little more highlight in here. I like the word bold promise. It's actually a question, so let's highlight it. So I simply put the cursor in front of the question mark, scrolled backwards, and highlighted bold promise. Now I'm going to take the cursor up to the select background color, or what we would know as the highlight button, and I'm going to click the drop down arrow and choose a color. And I don't want it to look like a junkyard. I'm going to stick with yellow for bold promise. And you can see that we've just highlighted bold promise. Let's see what else we can change here. How about we add another bullet point in there? And we're simply going to do that by putting the cursor at the end of the sentence of the last bullet point and then pressing the enter button. And you can see that it creates another bullet point for us. Everything up there is in capital, so let me lock my caps and let's type, how about join our winning team. So we've added a bullet point. Let's see what else we could change. How about making the color of this black. Make it a little more consistent with the page text. You can see that it's red. So I'm going to scroll my mouse up to the text color button. You can see that it lets us know what it is. I'm going to click the drop down menu and I'm going to make it black. Now while it's still highlighted, I think I'd like to make it bold. Let's see what it looks like when we make it bold. So I'm going to take my cursor and simply click on the B for bold text. And you can see it's now bold. Here the designers left an underscore for us to personalize, so let's add some text in here. Let's make this is John Smith's 8K a week website, so let's add John's name in here. I'm going to unlock the caps and just type John Smith, and we've just added his name. How about we add another sentence in here? This one says, join me, John Smith, in building a consistent weekly income from the comfort of your own home. I'll put the cursor there and press enter, and now I'll add another sentence. I'll put, our team will provide you with all the support you will need. And I'll put an exclamation point in there, and I'm going to make this one bold too. So I'm going to highlight this by simply putting the cursor at the end of the exclamation point, scrolling backwards over the sentence, bringing my cursor up to the B button for bold, and I'm going to make that bold as well. And let's see what else we could change in here for the sake of this tutorial. Okay, let's look at this bottom line right here. This is the YouTube video that's at the bottom of the website. How about we move it? How about we take it out of here and bring it up further? I think I'd like it up further. Let's see what it looks like. So I put my cursor at the end of the sentence and I highlighted it. I scrolled back over it, and now I'm going to copy it. I'm going to copy it on my laptop by pressing the Command and C button. I'm using a Mac. If you had a PC, you could simply press the Control and C button. If you were using a mouse, just simply right-click and copy. So now I'm going to hit the delete button and remove that YouTube tag, and let's see where we should put it. I'm going to add it somewhere else on this page. How about above the bullet points? So let's see, here's our headline, here's our subheadline. Let's put it under the subheadline. So I'm going to put my cursor at the end of the subheadline, and I'm going to hit the enter button, and you can see that we have an available new line. Now I'm going to press the Command and V button, and it will paste it where it was. I picked up a highlight somewhere, so I'll simply remove that highlight by scrolling back over it and pressing the highlight button and choosing white. So you can see that I've removed the highlight. Now I would also like to put the video in the center of the page. So once again, I'm going to place my cursor at the end of the sentence, at the end of the tag, highlight the whole line, and now I'm going to go up to the editing buttons, and I'm going to align center. You can see that the drop-down tag tells you what the button is for. So I'll click on that, and you can see that the video tag has been set to the center of the page. So we made a bunch of changes. We've added some text. We've moved the video. Let's see what it looks like on the website. Now, before we do this, it's a very, very important step, as I pointed out in a previous tutorial. Follow the cursor over to the right side of the page. anytime you add text, make changes, you must click the update button for them to take effect on the website page. So I'm going to click update, and now I'm going to scroll over to the view page button and have our website open up in a new window. And here it is. And you can see the changes clearly. Let's point them out. Let's scroll down and see what we've changed. We added a highlight on bold promise. We brought the video up to the upper portion of the page, right above the bullet points. We added a bullet point right here. We made this text bold. Now I don't like that because it put it on 2 lines. So I may change that in the future, and it's so easy to do. We also added another line of text in here. Join me, John. Nope, we did not. We just added John Smith's name in here, right? And then we added another line of text in here. So you can see how easy it was to make those changes. We just did a little typing, and we pressed the update button. Everything is self-explanatory on the WYSIWYG editor. So feel free to play around with this. Build, build, build. Customize. This is you. Own it. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the dashboard and recap what we've done. And we'll go back to the dashboard by simply closing the window up in the upper left-hand corner, and we're back at the dashboard. So to recap what we've done in this tutorial, were simply edits. And let's go over the edits that we covered. So I'm going to come down into the WYSIWYG editor, and we added highlights. We moved a video. We added some bullet points. We made some text bold, and we actually changed the color of the text. We added another line of text. And that was pretty much it. And it was super simple. I mean, that was really easy, guys. Anybody can do this. So in the next tutorial, we will cover how to locate the web address or URL and how to copy and paste it into an email so you can begin advertising your new awesome pages and fattening your bank account. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and we'll see you on the next show.